Would you rather go on a date with Travis Brinkley from Best of the Best or Philip Barbet from Back to School?
I'm outraged. This is good. You've really upped your game. A little background.
Yeah.
Travis Brinkley, played by Chris Penn. Best of the Best.
Overweight racist martial artist.
This is not your Footloose Chris Penn.
No.
Footloose Chris Penn, I'd take that date.
Yeah, he's
charming,
good looking, yeah.
good dude.
Yeah.
However, in Best of the Best, he is roughly 70 pounds heavier.
He really is.
He's super racist.
Yeah.
Violent.
He is
redeemable.
Loyal to,
redeemable
loyal
to
his friends.
All right. That's option one. Option two.
A tenured economic
from
nice car.
The very nice car. He was dating the professor who started dating
Thornton Mellon. Yeah. He's got game.
Welcome to Buzz in the Tower, a podcast dedicated to the movies of the 1980s. Prepare to be stuffed in our DeLorean and taken on a trip through the best decade of film ever.
Hey Mo, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. So if you love Caddyshack, The Goonies, Aliens, Weird Science, Spies Like Us, The Great Outdoors, Empire Strikes Back, The Great Muppet Caper, Pretty in Pink, Predator, Rocky IV, Roadhouse, Say Anything, Real Genius, Short Circuit, Some Kind of Wonderful, Beverly Hills Cop, Akira, Tango and Cash, The Breakfast Club, and They Live, just to name a few, then sit back, relax, and get ready to be entertained. Because we came here to chew bubblegum and podcast about 80s movies, and we're all out of bubblegum. If you haven't already, subscribe to Buzz in the Tower on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever your favorite podcast platform is. And while you're there, leave a review and a 5-star rating. It's a moral imperative! You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, and all social media platforms by searching the tag @Buzz in the Tower. That's BUZZN, The Tower. Also, check out our website, buzzinthetower.com, and grab some officially licensed gear. It's so choice. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking some up. Now, if you want to get nuts, let's get nuts. Head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/buzzinthetower. With memberships as low as $3 a month, you can have access to tons of extra content, and a portion of all proceeds go directly to Save Ferris. Dark O'Shea, darling, Dark O'Shea. Buzz in the Tower is brought to you by Sonic Loans. You can find them at sonicloans.com. Max, would you rather live in poverty for the rest of your life or...
B. Definitely B.
Excellent. Sonic Loans is your one-stop shop to making sure that you have the right mortgage, the right percentage, whether you're refinancing, whether you're getting a new home, 15-year, 30-year. Charlie and his wife and the team at Sonic Loans are going to take care of you and make sure they get you into the right loan. They keep their margins small so that they're passing on the savings to you, the customer. And in a would you rather scenario, there's just no question the answer is always going to be Sonic Loans. Reach out to the team. Let them know that Buzz in the Tower sent you. Tell them that you would rather have a lower percent than a higher percent. Seems simple, but they'll make sure it happens. And they will get you into your new loan or refi you at the best rates out there with the lowest fees available.
NMLS number 1955855. Not available in all states. Not a commitment to lend. Additional requirements apply. Visit sonicloans.com or call 313-488-4888 for more information.
Buzz in the Tower is also brought to you by Bolton Legal Group. You can find them at boltonlegalgroup.com. Max, another would you rather scenario. Would you rather be represented by Louis Tully in a court of law for illegally trapping ghosts or Bolton Legal Group?
Give me Bolton. You might take Louis.
I would take Louis Tully because just for the entertainment value. Bolton Legal Group, Ian and his team are going to make sure that you don't go to jail. They're going to put their name on the line. Or hopefully for most people, it's not a question of jail. It could just be other type of litigation, but aggressive, efficient, every type of law you can think of. They have some degree of expertise in business law, real estate law. Reach out to Bolton Legal Group. Tell them that Buzz in the Tower sent you. Tell them that you'd rather not go to jail. It's a simple one in my mind.
Yeah, no jail.
No jail. Jail's bad. They are there to take care of you night or day. For a free consultation, call 248-595-0001. And again, tell them the Buzz in the Tower sent you. Today's episode, Would You Rather 80s Edition Part 2. Would you rather kiss your mother in an attempt to get your father to break it up and have them fall in love so that you'll be born in the future? Or have your dad tell you that you're the best at kissing and share that with your cousin while on a teeter totter in the desert? Burning 80s questions like this one and many more, many more, in fact, a plethora, await you on this episode. Today, we'll play a little Would You Rather 80s edition and see if we can make it even more weird than my first question, which, by the way, was a Back to the Future National Lampoon reference, not some weird Lannister Game of Thrones House of Dragons issue. I'm Mo Shapiro, and joining me as always, the lesser appealing option to my slightly more appealing option, Max Sanders. And with that, Would You Rather?
You had to put plethora in there, didn't you?
A plethora?
Are you going to get over this at any point, Tim?
Nope. Nope.
Do you say it with your kids?
Nope.
Oh.
Max,
have they seen Three Amigos?
Max, would you rather do this podcast today or anything else? Podcast away.
I love Would You Rather.
Max, welcome to the show.
Hi.
This is your brainchild because, as you once told me, you spend a plethora of time doing this at the bar.
Yeah. And it's just with my dad or my friends, Selena.
Real and imaginary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do this with myself.
I know. You like to do things with yourself, you weirdo.
Do you talk to yourself in the shower? I
don't.
I talk to myself and I do like calf phrases.
Yeah. 99% of what you do, I don't do.
Breathing.
That voodoo that you do.
Hoodoo.
You do.
Is that Labyrinth?
It might be. It also might be Frank Sinatra. I'm not sure. I may have mixed the two together.
Oh my God. I just watched Sid and Nancy.
I believe in the babe.
The My Way rendition that Sid Vicious does, like the music video. Have you seen it?
I've not.
So, okay.
Calm down. Deep breath.
In the movie, I thought it was like a dream scenario, like this didn't happen. He actually made this video. He's pretending he's Frank Sinatra and just gibbering away, and then he starts shooting people in the crowd. And then he it's really strange.
It sounds really strange. I stopped listening a minute ago, but you have to tell me about it later.
Sid Nancy rules. Sid Vicious.
Calm down right now.
Rebel.
Are you ready?
With a cause. Without a cause.
Rebel with a cause. Two guys in a situation.
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's, man. People went nuts over that. They enjoyed it.
It's so fun.
I do dig Weekend at Bernie's.
It makes you smile.
It does. Max, some quick reminders. If you're new to the show, make sure that you are subscribed or following us on Spotify, Apple, whatever platform you use. There are a plethora of platforms out there to listen to the podcast. At buzzinthetower.com is our social media tag. You can find us on all social media platforms.
Yeah, and tag us on something.
Yeah.
And then we'll tag you.
You got it.
Yeah.
Taggity tag.
Yeah.
Website, buzzinthetower.com. Grab officially licensed merchandise. And of course, patreon.com. For this episode today, I threw out to our patrons, our co-pilots. I said, give us some ideas on what you want us to have. We've got some banger questions from them. They're fantastic. I don't have anything else. There aren't a lot of rules on this one. I'm just apt to say, let's jump right in with both feet.
Yeah, you preface beforehand, don't make my questions stupid, right?
Oh, we do have to talk about that. So in part one of this, so if you
got too specific.
If you haven't figured Pacific or specific, I always have to check.
Did I say Pacific?
No, that time you said it right, but I just feel like being a jerk. When we first did this, the idea behind this is we've all played those games before. You know, like I'd rather eat a booger. Would you rather eat a booger sandwich or or smell a jar of farts? You know, like when we were younger. And this
smelling a jar of farts is like a TikTok job now.
There you go. That's terrible.
You know what it is?
It's like an OnlyFans job, but whatever. It's foul. I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry I used an example. Of course you have a story around this. Shame on me.
I saw this guy who popped a bag where he had a fart for 14 years,
Max,
like holding it in.
Can we move on?
Okay.
Please, for the love of God. Jesus.
Sorry.
You're not. You're happy about this.
You've
been holding that fart bag in, if you will. So there's that scenario, right? There's the would you rather. There's also like the marry
blank
kill.
I didn't do any of those. Did you?
No, I didn't either. I stuck pretty much with kept it pretty binary.
Either
ors.
Yeah.
But the fun part about this is that we know each other pretty well. And I think I put you in some pickles of things that you're going to have to get your way out of. So that's it. There's no rules. I don't know your list. You don't know mine. We'll start with our patrons. Is there anything you want to add before I move forward?
No. I'm just excited to be here.
I know you are, Max.
I'm excited to be anywhere.
Every week.
Show business.
All right, buddy, here we go.
So Patreons first?
Patreons first, our co-pilots. So I shot a post out to our Patreon page. And don't forget, if you want to be a part of that, it's really inexpensive. You can pay the whole year up front, as cheap as $3 a month. It's
like $28 for the year.
It's nothing. We give a discount if you pay up front. So our patrons, our co-pilots got this before everybody else. I asked them, give us some would you rather scenarios, 80s edition. What do you got? And we've got some great ones. So I will start at the top. First one, Stephanie Fletcher Would you rather have Christmas dinner with the Griswolds or help Wesley save Buttercup with Inigo and the Giant?
Ooh.
That's a really good one.
Well, so Princess Bride's more fun. Do I know that I'm surviving?
You have to you can't get all Max about this.
The dinner's gross. It's
Max.
Are you serious, Clark?
It's as simple of a question as it comes.
That's a gross dinner. Princess Bride.
Christmas with the Griswolds for me.
You want to chew on that chicken jerky?
I want to sit at that table with Eddie. Yeah. I want to sit at that table with Cousin Eddie. I want the dog under the table.
That's a mean
chasing
dog.
The squirrel.
He's humping your leg.
He's barfing up a wishbone that got stuck in his throat.
There's explosions. There's the cat that dies.
I want to look at Clark's face when all hell's breaking loose. The dinner is not just when they're eating. It's the whole dinner. It's when he loses his mind. He's drinking the eggnog out of the Wally World moose glass. It's everything. It's the whole night.
You get to hang out with Andre the Giant.
Max, I love the Princess Bride.
And you get Wesley all like...
And storming the castle.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
And you get to meet Miracle Max. Maybe I was too quick to say this.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the Griswolds, but I figured you would
Okay, so we split.
We split. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Jennifer Bueller.
Bueller? Anybody?
Anybody? You're like, I'm sure she's never heard that. This is a great one too. You get to take a ride in the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Okay, awesome.
So do you go back 30 years like they did in the first movie, or do you go back even further, like 100 years like they did in the third movie? Or do you go forward 30 years like they did in the second movie? I'm going to allow it, even though the third movie is technically not in the 80s.
It was filmed in the 80s.
Yeah, it was filmed in the 80s. But I dig what she's saying, right? Do you go back in time? Do you go a little bit ahead of time? Or do you go really, really back in time?
Ahead. I want to see what's going on.
Hey, you go back in time!
I want to see all the cool like 3D sharks and like hoverboards and colorful hats.
Can I tell you something pathetic?
And shoes. Self-tying shoes.
You know, I want the Wild West.
Why?
Give me the wicked, wild, wild West.
It's because you're watching Westworld.
It is. I love Westworld.
Do you know what's happening?
No, but I don't want to like going into like the sock hop era is like irrelevant to me. Like it was just filled with like racism and other things that like they don't cover.
Yeah, because they weren't racist in the West.
In the Wild West?
Yeah.
I mean, other than to natives.
There was still slavery.
Just natives. Whatever. It's not the West that I was talking about. I was talking about more pure time. I want to go to a dance with ZZ Top. Okay,
you're doing Wild West.
Take a Frisbee, which is really just a pie, and throw it and then play shootout. This sounds like a blast.
Okay. That's really weird.
I'm really fired up, by the way. You couldn't tell. All right.
Ma'am.
Alan Laws. Oh, good pull, Max. You're stranded in the middle of the Amazon. Oh, this is so good.
I'm already scared.
You can choose one survival guide. Dutch and Predator or John Rambo?
Oh, my God.
Whose survival guide are you taking?
You got to take Dutch because he's mentally stable.
No way. Got to take John Rambo.
He might snap.
Dutch is an absolute stud and a killing machine, but you're stranded in the Amazon. So you got to do things that make a billy goat puke. And the only man I know that can do that, John Rambo.
No.
Yeah.
Because he might have like a Vietnam flashback.
By himself in the Amazon?
You're with him.
No, you're not with them. You're taking their handbook. You're not with them.
Oh, there's a handbook?
No, you have to listen to the questions. That's the only way we can have this episode. I hate you so much. I'll tell you who I'm not taking with me on that is you. You're not coming with me.
I would kill you right away and just eat you.
You know what's so funny?
What?
This is the best. I just glanced over at it. You're totally right and I'm totally wrong. And I'm an insufferable jerk for even challenging you. You get to choose one survival guide.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a guide they
handbook
wrote.
for the dead.
I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
Well played.
Thank you.
Also great Handbook for the Dead reference to Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
God bless America. I was all excited until you were right. You're so nervous. Like, what do I do? What do I do?
I assume I'm wrong.
No, you know what? Now I think I still take John Rambo with me. But,
no, I understand.
But I understand you're right. You take Dutch. If you're hanging out with him, you take Dutch.
Yeah.
Because John Rambo's
Could snap.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
All right. This one is for both of us as well. Chris Williams. I'm excited. He always has great questions.
What's up, Chris?
For both, another John Rambo one. For both of you, John Matrix or John Rambo, whichever you choose, the other is eliminated from movie history.
Well,
this is an easy one for me.
Yeah, you get rid of John Matrix, right?
So I love Commando, and I don't want to get letters about this and people freaking out.
But it's singular.
It's not just that it's singular, it's not even comparable to the original First Blood.
Yeah.
First Blood is like a great movie. And also, of all of the Schwarzenegger movies, Commando's not that high on my list.
It's so laughable, though.
Just the music. I hate the music.
Ding, ding,
I hate
ding,
those steel drums. They drive me nuts. And although I lied. I love Bennett. I love Bennett.
Dead tired.
Bennett.
Johnny.
Bennett's he's the weakest villain that Schwarzenegger goes against.
He's the sexiest villain I've ever seen.
He's Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
He's a pudgy Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I know.
Johnny.
When he first was on set, was everyone like, what movie is this guy in?
Dude, he does have the best line in the whole movie, though.
What?
John would like this. He'd laugh. Did you ever take a butter knife to a plethora?
Weirdo.
I'm a super weirdo. All right, Chris Williams again. This one is no contest for me. But Hughes or Spielberg, loser is gone. All work, including produced or written.
So
80s. Just 80s.
So you have Goonies, E.T., Empire of the Sun. What else is Spielberg doing?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah, all three
All
Indiana.
three
Oh,
Indiana
my
Jones.
God. Okay, now this is harder. And, I mean, is he part of the Star Wars thing at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
I feel like he touched it.
No. But not as a producer, writer, or director.
Yeah.
Max.
I mean, you keep Hughes.
Max.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So like even if you just talk about the stuff that John Hughes directed and wrote, which is
It's 18 movies.
literally everything.
Yeah.
Then you start talking about like all the movies he had Deutsch do. His hands were all over that too. There's
Pretty
no
in
way.
Pink, Great Outdoors.
Pretty in Pink, Weird Science, Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Weird Science. I think I said Weird Science.
Yeah. National Lampoons.
yeah.
All the vacations. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Okay, we're in concordance.
you got to jettison Spielberg. Ryan Lavender, co-leader of our Canadian fan club.
Go Canucks.
Would you rather survive a night at Camp Crystal Lake with Jason Voorhees or one Halloween with Mike Myers?
I'm going Voorhees.
You want it Crystal Lake?
Because Mike Myers is just unrelenting. It's like the get up and like the no emotion stuff. It just freaks me out more.
I would go Crystal Lake because it seemed like there's a lot more unnecessary nudity and partying going on.
Yeah, you could hang out with Kevin Bacon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Although, what's his face? George McFly. Was he in Friday the 13th? Crispin Glover.
Yeah, he's in like the fifth one.
But he's in one, right?
He's dancing to the wrong song, right?
All right. He
like
is
the
dancing
worst-
to the wrong
it's
song.
like the worst.
It's the worst ever. All right, let's see what else he's got. You're sent back to the 80s and you get to star in one movie only, and this is your claim to fame forever. This sounds like my life, right?
Yeah.
High school football.
And what would you do?
Well, hold on. Would you rather be the star of this is the best question ever. This is it. Hold on. I have to preface to remind you, this is it. This is the only movie you can ever star in, and he took a direction you and I were not prepared for. Would you rather be the star of Jaws the Revenge or Caddyshack 2?
So who's the star of Caddyshack 2?
Jason, what's his face from Weekend at Bernie's, for
Jonathan
sure.
Silverman?
Jonathan
I
Silverman.
think it's the dad.
No.
He's more of the guy you follow.
Hartoony?
Yeah.
The Fun's the News? No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And Jaws 4, who am I? Am I the shark?
You're the shark. No.
I was the-
You're Brody's wife.
Mario Van Peebles?
No, the wife. But Mario Van Peebles is a wife.
No, I just like Mario Van Peebles.
I know you wanted, just looking for a reason to say it. Max, what do you got? Caddyshack 2 or Jaws 4?
Jaws 4.
The Revenge.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Why?
Unless you're going to tell me you want to be Michael Caine.
What can I be? No, can I be Chevy Chase in Caddyshack 2?
No, you have to star. He's not the star.
I mean, he's the biggest name.
Yeah, Caddyshack 2. Caddyshack 2 for sure.
You want to be Jonathan Silverman?
Oh, Max, this next one's going to wet your whistle.
Okay.
Stephanie Fletcher with another banger.
Yep.
Would you rather hang out with Lloyd Dobler or the entire Breakfast Club?
Entire Breakfast Club.
Lloyd Dobler for me. I love the Breakfast Club, but as a group of people, they are super obnoxious and annoying. Really think about hanging out. Dobler's like a Keanu Reeves to me.
Yeah, but I'm going to have a fun story with him. It doesn't seem like he does much that's like cool.
Here's the problem. You'd go hang out with the Breakfast Club and
Me and Judd Nelson are getting arrested.
No way, dude. Bender would make you so uncomfortable. He would call you a poser and slap you across the face and you'd be crying.
What kind of poser? I don't pose as anything.
No, you do. You're happy. You're kind of like a soft, happy-go-lucky dude.
That's not a posture.
I'm saying he would call you that. He'd be like, "Oh, you got all those tattoos. Have you ever killed a man?" Like that's what he would say to you.
Well, and you got to remember too, my Ali Sheedy crush.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can try that. We can do dandruff art together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would go.
Cereal sandwiches.
Jesus Christ.
And when me and her admit why we're hanging out, we're like, we were just here. Everyone else is for detention.
Okay, our final ones are from Paul Kavanaugh, which of course I can only read half of them because he doesn't understand that we're a clean show despite telling him this all the
Would
time.
you rather be 6'9" or wear overalls?
No, it's it's good. Fight the Predator or the Xenomorph? That's a good one.
Predator. Xenomorph's all slimy. The acid stuff freaks me out. And they can hide better. I don't know. The Xenomorph's like the perfect killing machine.
I know, but isn't the counter argument to that we've seen people kill dozens of Xenomorphs in a fight, but it takes an entire movie to kill one Predator?
Yeah, but the Predator has rules. Like the Xenomorph just wants you.
Xenomorph has rules. All we have to do is get impregnated with a hybrid Xenomorph like baby and it won't attack us if we're the queen.
Yeah, but how do you get it out?
That's a different story.
Spaceball style.
Rocky or Drago? I don't understand what that means.
Who's a better fighter?
Yeah, that's a weird question.
Who's a better kisser? It's Drago.
Cash or Jack Burton?
Tango? Oh, yeah.
Cash.
Yeah. Who's cooler?
I don't. These questions are weird.
There's
Paul, you let us down. None of this makes sense. Karate Kid. This one makes sense.
Okay.
Karate Kid or The Last Dragon. That's
Last
a no-brainer.
Dragon.
Yeah. What?
I like Last Dragon. Karate Kid, the last 20 minutes is awesome. It takes a while.
Just shut your mouth.
It takes a while.
All right. Last one. This is a good one. Hang out with.
Yep.
Ferris Bueller or Han Solo?
Ferris Bueller.
Han Solo.
Why?
Han Solo.
He's going to leave you on a planet when he has a gambling debt.
No, he's not. You're thinking of the prequel.
No, I'm thinking of the original. He's a scumbag.
Whatever. I hate you.
Jabba's after you the whole time.
Max, that covers all of our patrons. Are we ready to go to our questions now?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
I have
I have 5.
I have 8 or 9 lined up.
Then you will pick 5.
Okay.
Of course, you have 8 or 9 lined up. Max, per our contractual agreement, because of one bet that you won with me sometime in 2021 or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
You get to pick who goes first, who goes second, et cetera, et cetera. So for that, I will ask you, am I going first or are you going first?
I'm going to go first.
Whoa!
So I have one really serious one. You might cut this because it's emotional.
Oh, Jesus. Well, do it first. I want
to get out of the way.
All right.
And this is what's said with all respect to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So would you rather have a Field of Dreams style catch with your dad or End of Empire Strikes Back, see Gonzo and your mom glowing in the distance? Side note, you can't talk to them. You just know they're there.
So for those that don't know, both my parents have passed. Thanks for bringing that up. It's great energy to the podcast. No, you did a good job, Max. It's great. These are great questions. This is the irony of dealing with you. All I asked you to do was not do complicated questions. So instead you're like, let's destroy him emotionally.
This one came to me and I was like, oh, do I do it?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And then Gonzo is my dog that passed away 3 years ago. So I would definitely go with Gonzo and my mom in the Empire Strikes Back vision. A, because I don't like baseball.
Yeah.
And B, because I was much closer with my dog and my mom than I was with my dad. However, the idea of having a reconciliatory, is that even a word?
Yeah, because remember, Costner didn't have the greatest relationship with his dad. So it's like,
Jesus Christ, Max. That's unbelievable.
Sorry.
No, it's great. It's great. So welcome to Buzz in the Tower, where dreams come true. This is really beautiful.
Give her the shot.
That's great. Gonna go have a catch with my ghost dad.
I'm gonna go home and take a cold shower.
Jeez, I don't even know how to follow that, Max.
Go with something fun.
Would you rather make your co-host cry or throw up?
Throw up. It'd be pretty funny.
It's good. No, this is a good question. It's interesting, the whole Force ghost thing.
Mm-hmm.
I really love it, and I'll tell you why. I love that you brought the question up, but I also love the concept of it. I am not a particularly religious person. You are definitely not a religious person.
But you feel like you're spiritual kind of thing?
I think I am a little bit spiritual, and the idea that there are certain people in your life that have found a way to imprint themselves in some way in perpetuity is really a wonderful feeling. That you can somehow have that. So the idea that I can close my eyes and do a handstand and raise some rocks and bring an X-Wing out of a swamp and additionally get a glimpse at my dog and my mom is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah, because you feel it. It's like you like sense that they're actually there even though they're not.
Whereas going into the cornfield, I feel like I could go Children of the Corn very quick, like Malachi and just
Ray Liotta's just gonna stab you or something.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Max. Great question. Are we good? Can we move on to my first one? All right. So I'm going to reverse my order. I'm going to go with the only emotional one that I have, but it's not nearly as sick as the one that you did, but it's pretty good. Would you rather save from death Littlefoot's mom from The Land Before Time,
Woof,
Emma Horton, aka Deborah Winger from Terms of Endearment, Artax from The Neverending Story, or Neil from Dead Poet Society before he kills himself?
Okay.
You can save one of them. Who do you save?
First of all, your premise is wrong because Artax is alive.
I knew you were going to say that, and I just want to say we have to kind of suspend reality on that.
Okay.
Assuming that Artax remains dead and that the whole it's a fever dream. The end of the whole Neverending Story is probably a fever dream, but let's assume the end of it is a total fever dream and that he's not really alive.
Okay, fine. Let me think this through.
Littlefoot's mom.
I know. Littlefoot like kind of grows and actually like understanding between the dinosaurs happens because of that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Are you okay with it?
A little bit more.
Let's just take a moment to think about that.
Artax horses freak me out.
Yep.
They're too big.
Okay.
Get away from me.
But that's not like a big dog and a woman? What if
horses, they have the eyes of like, I don't know, their eyes just bug out and they can like kick you and kill you.
You know, shame on me for thinking of a practical way to ask you this question. Okay, so now we're down to...
I go Dead Poet Society.
You would?
That really hurts.
Because you hate Terms of Endearment.
I mean, she deserved to die.
Jesus.
I'm just joking.
Max.
I don't know. She lived kind of a wishy-washy life. Flap sucks.
Neil, Dead Poet Society.
Yeah, because he could have tried to kill himself, and I think the same resonance would have happened.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's so unexpected the first
terrible.
time, right?
It's I kind of felt it.
You felt it coming?
I felt it because of his relationship with Boddicker.
Yeah.
Dick Jones.
Smith.
I am unable to think of or see Kurtwood Smith as anyone else outside of Boddicker from RoboCop, even in this role in Dead Poet Society. Yeah, I mean, God, it was very sad when he killed himself. I think to me it was even more jarring because of what his character represented, right? Like
the hope and creativity.
Yeah,
and Robin Williams was nurturing him.
And then basically as a result of this, Robin Williams can't teach there anymore. Yeah. All right.
Good question.
Well, hey, can we move on to the happier things now?
Yeah.
That was the only sad one I have.
Okay, I got a really funny one.
All right.
You are a beautiful girl.
Yes, I am. Is this a question?
Would you rather go on a date with Travis Brinkley from Best of the Best or Philip Barbet from Back to School?
I'm outraged. This is good. You've really upped your game. So I either have to, a little background.
Yeah.
Travis Brinkley, played by Chris Penn, Best of the Best.
Overweight racist
this is not your Footloose Chris Penn.
No.
Footloose Chris Penn, I'd take that date.
Yeah, he's
charming,
good looking,
good dude.
Yeah.
Helps Ren bring the dance, the party.
Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker likes him.
However, in Best of the Best, he is roughly 70 pounds heavier.
He really is.
He's super racist.
Yeah.
Very anti-Asian. Cowboy hats. Violent.
But he is
redeemable.
Redeemable to his friends.
All right. That's option one. Option two.
A tenured economic
from what is the name of the school that they go to? I don't even know.
Nice car.
The very nice car. He was dating what's her face?
The professor.
The professor who started dating
Thornton Mellon. Yeah. So he can pull. He's got game.
I mean, I'm gonna go. I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth. I'm gonna date Travis.
I'm
gonna date Travis.
Beauty?
Yeah, I can't imagine like him picking me up and be like, I feel Mo, our relationship has reached a plateau and we should mutually agree upon. I'd be like, oh, Philip. No, it's got to be Travis.
Okay.
Jesus
I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect that question. All right.
What do you got?
I got some good stuff here.
Yep.
I'm gonna match you since you did your sad one. I did my sad one.
Yep.
Since you did your Philip Barbet, I'm gonna do my Philip Barbet. Which professor would you rather have in a college class? Professor Jerry Hathaway or Dr. Philip Barbet? Jerry Hathaway, played by William Atherton from Real Genius, and Dr. Philip Barbet, played by Paxton Whitehead from Back to School.
Question. Am I the characters in this movie? Am I like in the Real Genius school? Or am I just me in a class?
Who knows? Depends how good you do in the class. I can't answer that question.
Well, because if I was Chris Knight, I'd have fun. You know what I mean? Like messing with...
Would you? There's a part of that movie where he's not having much fun.
Yeah, I mean, he has 3.5 years of fun. I want Hathaway just for fun because he's such a pompous jerk and he's kind of like not self-aware and... I don't know. Barbet just seems so dry.
See, I'd go Barbet not to date, but I'd love him as my professor.
He's so dry. He doesn't know what life is like in the real world.
Today we'll be starting a fictitious business. Buggy Whips. Oh no, what is this? Is it Buggy Whips?
I forget. He just makes up a name.
I just remember Melton's like, oh, the I can't even say the words. I can't even quote half that movie because it's so racially inappropriate. All right, Max, now is a perfect time to take a very quick pause and hear a word from our sponsors before we get to the back end of this list. Buzz in the Tower is brought to you by Dolby Real Estate. You can find them at wearedoby.com. Max, in the game of Would You Rather, or all these different scenarios we're throwing out there, if your option was House of Your Dreams or Syphilis, what are you choosing?
Syphilis.
That's unfortunately true. For the rest of us that are going with the House of Our Dreams, your first stop to get the House of Your Dreams is, I can't get over the syphilis remark, the first stop is to go to Dolby Real Estate. They have the best agents, the best marketing. They are going to make sure that you get into your new home, or if you're selling a house, would you rather sell your house above market value or herpes? Don't answer that question. I think the answer we know is you want to get above asking. So reach out to Simon and his team. Tell them that Buzz in the Tower sent you. Remember that in 2021, $400 million in sales, 1,000 homes sold. Make sure you're working with the best when it comes to selling or buying your home. All right, buddy, you're up. What do you got?
All right, this one's mind-bending. This one's hard. I think this is my hardest one.
Jesus Christ.
Would you? No, it's really simple. Why do you?
Is it simple or is it hard?
Well, it's gonna be hard for you to think about.
All right.
Would you rather have Buck as your uncle, Uncle Buck,
Thank you.
or Julius Bennett, aka Arnold Schwarzenegger, as your long-lost twin?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? That's pretty good. John Candy is your fun uncle. It's hard to pass up.
I know. But
then you have like
Jules, you're all swollen.
Yeah.
You get stung by some bees?
and he like worships you, and you have the same mannerisms, and you have kids together.
What does he say? The first rule of a crisis situation?
Yeah.
Twins is a great movie.
And you have your own protector all the time.
Yeah, and you got money. He's got a whole bunch of money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But it's John Candy as your uncle.
I know.
It's the perfect John Candy. That's the John Candy you want in your life.
So you get John Candy, you get birthday pancakes,
Giant pancakes.
You get protection if you got a
Bowling.
sister. He's
Yeah.
gonna show up, take care of that.
Bowling, funny hats.
Max, I gotta go John Candy.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta go
You
Uncle
do.
Buck.
Yeah, it's more fun.
I love Schwarzenegger, and
Yeah.
like having him as a brother would be so much fun, and the matching suits. Although I think part of why I want Uncle Buck too is that by default, if you pick Schwarzenegger as your brother, you become Danny DeVito. Don't you become the leftover milkshake that was made and you're the scraps?
I don't know. DeVito's cool.
He is.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking DeVito, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, I've always liked DeVito in general.
Yeah.
He does a lot with what he's working with.
He was a great penguin.
He does.
I love him as a penguin.
He is the best penguin. You hear him?
Oswald Cobblepot.
He insulted Colin Farrell.
No, what'd he say?
He's like, yeah, it's good, but I'm the best penguin.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, him and Keaton are
All right,
just
that
like,
was creative.
thank you.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this one.
Okay.
I think you're gonna like this one. Oh wow, I'm down to my last two. I might let you do some of your extra.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
We're flying through these. All right, Max. Which bar would you rather bartend at?
Oh, the slaughtered lamb.
No, that I know you don't want to work there.
I don't know.
The Double Deuce
Ooh.
or Dory's Tavern from Gremlins.
Oh my God. So
Because I'm going to make an argument
yeah, no, give me
that the current bar you work at is way more like Dory's Tavern from Gremlins.
So has Dalton cleaned up the place yet?
You asked too many questions. For the listeners, in Gremlins, Phoebe Cates, who plays Kate, works at Dory's Tavern.
Yeah.
And it gets a little wild when those gremlins come to hang out.
They seem like they don't tip though.
They don't tip.
They don't understand money.
I can tell you right now, it doesn't seem like they tip at the Double Deuce either. In Double Deuce, in Roadhouse, you've got potential.
Yeah.
But you got a good band.
Great band.
Great band.
And I got Keith David as my other bartender.
Yep.
And I mean, I got Wade until he's killed.
But no gremlins.
No, I don't. But why do I want gremlins?
I'm just saying your skill set right now is your job on a weekly basis is to turn Mogwais into gremlins.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the reason I tolerate the gremlins is because of the financial compensation. They're walking financial.
I don't. Yeah, but okay. But if you work at the Double Deuce, you're replacing your tires every night.
Wait, you're saying I'm Dalton?
Maybe.
You said I was bartending.
Maybe you're both. Maybe Dalton bartends. You don't know about it.
He only drinks coffee. He doesn't
We don't know.
bartend.
We don't know.
I go Double Deuce.
Would you?
Yeah.
I thought you would go Dory's.
Plus, I got a great bouncing crew. That'd be fun.
You love that.
I got Fat Jack.
You love Fat Jack. I
Yeah.
was just going to bring that up.
Mullets. It's very
man.
80s.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Up to you, my friend. What do you got?
All right, this is my weirdest one. Would you rather eat nothing but Falcor-based meals for the next year? Because he's big. It's got to be like if you hunted a Falcor. What is Falcor? That's his name.
It's a dragon.
Okay, he's a dragon, right? He's a dog dragon, basically.
A dog dragon?
He looks like a dog.
He's just a dragon.
So the creator of the books was like, "You made my dragon into a dog. I don't enjoy."
But he's
this.
a dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're eating nothing but Falcor meat.
Okay. Dragon meat.
Yeah, for an entire year.
Yeah.
Or watch an hour of Over the Top every day for 6 months straight.
God, that's such a bad. How long? It's only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I've watched 2/3 of it?
Yeah. Which makes it more frustrating. You don't finish it.
Oh, Jesus. This is a weird question.
Yeah.
What do we know about dragon meat?
I'm guessing, like lizardy, crocodile. Crocodile tastes like chicken.
Crocodile's not bad. It tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
But there's the emotional part of it that you're
eating Falcor. He winks at you.
Mo.
But every time you eat it, you could be like, yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Although every time I watch Over the Top, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a weird question.
Watch James
Jesus
Caan's
Christ.
mansion get crashed into.
Turn my hat around.
Yeah. So you're not answering.
I guess I'd watch Over the Top just because I'd feel bad
Coward.
about killing Falcor. Yeah, I don't want to kill Falcor.
Okay, fine.
God, you're a weirdo. Are you ready for my last one?
That's your last one? Okay, yeah.
We're 5 in.
Okay, fine.
We've been ripping. When you don't ask 30-part weird questions, it doesn't take that long. such a weirdo.
See if you can make some up on the fly when I'm doing
won't be able
okay.
to. I'm not that talented. But I'll give you my last one.
Yep.
I like this is my favorite one.
Okay.
If you had to drop 2 historical figures off of Bill and Ted's final presentation, what 2 would you drop off? Remember, I
got Lincoln.
hold on, I'm going to give you the list.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. You got Socrates,
Yep.
also known as Socrates. You got Genghis Khan. You got Abraham Lincoln, Napoleon, Joan of Arc, and Beethoven.
Beethoven seems kind of lame.
Do you not remember the mall scene?
Oh, yeah. Well, Genghis Khan is... I can't lose
Do
Genghis
you
Khan.
not remember the mall scene?
What did Beethoven do in the mall scene?
He went into that store and was playing Do You Wanna... And he was on the keyboards playing all the music. And then Joan of Arc went to do the aerobics.
Yeah, still. I'd get rid of Beethoven.
Really?
He's deaf. He's boring.
For our listening impaired listeners.
Yeah, because that really works.
Jesus, Max. That's a little aggressive. All right, that's one.
We'll be talking in Braille for
All
the
right,
next
who
20
you
minutes.
got?
Joan of Arc.
Such a lazy answer.
Well, Socrates is fun.
He's great.
Napoleon's hilarious.
Billy
Ziggy
Billy the
Piggy.
Kid, Ziggy Piggy.
And Genghis Khan's my favorite
Yeah.
because he conquered half the world. And he's so small.
He is so small.
He's really upset.
And he is also, what's his face from Die Hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like every other... And he's also in Big Trouble in Little China.
And Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
He's the guy zapping. All right.
Was that your last one?
That was my last one.
Okay. So here's one to indulge your manly side.
Indulge me.
So you think you're pretty tough.
I know I'm pretty tough.
I mean, you were telling a story the other day about firefighting. Like, the floor was melting.
Floor was hot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Freaks me out.
Man's man.
Yeah, so would you rather take an unprotected punch from 1985 Dolph Lundgren or an unblocked roundhouse kick from Jean-Claude Van Damme in 1988?
I take the punch.
Kickboxer.
Take the punch.
Feet hurt more, I think. They have more, like, whipping strength, don't they?
No, I want to take the punch.
Oh, you take the punch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
got
did
it.
said it right. You
Got it.
You confused me. Yeah, I'm not taking the kick.
Okay.
Feet are way stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, the punch. Both of them would kill me.
Yeah, remember when he hit Apollo...
The machine.
Yeah. No, when he hit... No, not that. In real life, Carl Weathers' heart swole. Or... No.
Well, no, Stallone's.
Stallone, yeah. From a Dolph Lundgren punch.
Yeah.
So that could happen to you.
To be fair, Stallone was like eating a carrot a day and weighed like 165 pounds.
Yeah, it's true.
But still in great shape. Yeah, Van Damme, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
when he kicks.
Yeah. It's
I like to kick, stretch,
I was gonna say Steven Seagal, like neck,
legs, arm snap.
Well, he like neck. What does he do?
Here, I got one for you.
What?
Would you rather fight Steven Seagal or be sexually harassed by Steven Seagal?
Isn't it the same thing?
No, it's not.
It seems like it is. He's very crabby.
His harassment's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I'd rather fight him than take the harassment.
Yeah, he's so creepy.
He's so creepy.
He's really weird.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, next one.
All right, would you rather rid the world of the existence of Howard the Duck?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
wait, this is a good one. Or have a Ferris Bueller original cast remake come out this year?
Duck gone.
No, with a just found script that was written by John Hughes.
Duck gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Yeah.
but you know how I feel. It is so hard. It is so hard to recapture the beauty of these originals or remake them, reboot them, have a continuation of them. Plus, like John Hughes, who I love to death. I don't even know that something he wrote back then would even be considered appropriate and get greenlit today.
Ferris, there's not much that's inappropriate.
There's not, but they're older and who knows?
Yeah.
And
Ferris
yeah,
is pinching butts in the...
Yeah, you never know.
Come here, Toots. I'm Ferris Bueller.
I'm Ferris Bueller.
Sure you are.
Yeah, that's great.
It's just Cameron in a mental institution.
No, dude. I mean, to get rid of Howard the Duck would be an act of God.
I figured as much. Yeah. Okay, you can use your voice like Motormouth Jones from Police Academy, or you get Ren McCormick's dancing abilities from Footloose.
Oh, I want Ren McCormick's dancing abilities.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's much more unique to have the Motormouth stuff.
I know, but I want unique. I just want to be able to dance. That'd be great. Don't you want to be able to dance?
I really do, actually. But think about, like, you can mess with people, like, make them fart. And then, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, play video games. I mean, you could actually, like, get on a comedy circuit just from that stuff.
Coming outside.
Yeah. Or the robot. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, you can't.
See? I mean, there's no one else even close to him. There's a lot of good dancers out there. The dancing's right.
I don't know, man. The dancing. Can you imagine being able to dance like that when you were in high school?
Now I would go to dance clubs 7 days a week. That's all I would do. Yeah.
I could see you clubbing.
Oh yeah. Swayze wise.
We're at the club.
Who's a better dancer, Swayze or Kevin Bacon? You think?
Kevin Bacon.
You think so?
Yeah.
Swayze's professionally trained.
But like more in like ballet. I mean, it's what kind of dancing are you talking about, right?
I don't know. Just normal dance.
Jazz hands.
Yeah.
Bacon's got better jazz hands.
Does he?
Delicious bacony jazz hands.
You know he's married to Kira Sedgwick?
Yeah.
The closer.
Yeah.
I like I saw Singles the other day.
Calm down.
Yeah.
What, you got any more?
Yeah.
How many more?
A couple more.
All right.
Would you rather go to Rick Gasco's bachelor party in your single 20s days or be a student in Freddie Shoup's summer class in summer school?
Shoop. Summer school.
Really?
Absolutely.
Bachelor party. I mean, that's...
Dude, chainsaw.
Yeah.
You've got the field trips to
His beach house.
The beach house. You've got that gorgeous surfer who was in love with Shoop, whose name I can't think of. She was on Baywatch for a while, I
Kirstie
think.
Alley.
Yeah. Oh, you got Kirstie Alley.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Yeah.
It's the best.
The beach it's like a summer at the beach.
You got that one football player guy who's
in the program.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who was he in the program?
He's the kill the quarterback. He breaks his leg, remember? And he doesn't know what to do afterwards.
You know what? We're talking about two different people. You're talking about the guy who literally gets the bathroom pass and is gone for the whole summer.
Semester.
I'm talking about the other guy who's the football player, the white guy.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in the program. But what was he in? He was in something else.
I don't know, actually.
Patrick LeBoytroy.
Is that really?
I think it's a wild last name.
LeBoytroy.
But he was in Heathers.
Yeah.
It just required a little IMDb
Oh, yeah. He was the
check.
jock in Heathers, too, right?
He was? I think so, yeah. Yeah, dude. Summer school for sure.
Okay.
I love summer school.
It's great. Carl Reiner at his best.
He was in it too. He had
he's the guy who won the lottery and just left. So here's the last one. It's fun. Would you rather be the fourth amigo or the voice of Optimus Prime?
Can I tell you why this isn't really a good one?
Why?
I think because I would have no interest in replacing what I view as being the perfect voice. That doesn't why would I want to do that?
No, I'm saying you wake up and you have Dan Cullen's voice. Pete Cullen's voice.
Oh.
You are Pete Cullen.
Now that's a good one.
Yeah.
I thought you meant have the ability to voice Optimus Prime as me, nasally Midwestern Mo.
I think you got a nice voice.
Roll out.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Okay. But
okay,
anyways,
so I get to have...
you can make predator noises.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the predator noise.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Or...
the fourth amigo.
Oh, man.
What
would my name be?
Unlucky Night.
You've got Lucky Day, Dusty Bottoms, and Ned Niederlander.
You'd be Rusty Boots. No, because there's Dusty.
Yeah.
Well, Dusty and Rusty, that'd be kind of fun.
No.
You'd be
Mo Brisket.
Yeah, Brisket Mo.
Brisket Mo.
You'd be mowing the lawn.
Oh, man. That's a good one. I don't know. I think
lawning.
I think I would want the voice. I don't think I would want to mess with the chemistry of the three amigos.
No, I'm saying you fit in. You're just one of them.
But would I be?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I'm going. I want the voice of Optimus.
It's pretty
Prime.
cool.
Give me the voice. I would call you every day.
Yeah.
And be like, Max, roll out.
It's pretty cool.
Kane's bugging me. Oh man, I'd voice everything as that. That'd be so much fun.
Call your distributors.
Oh, that's great. That's really good. Is that your last one?
That is.
Max, we ripped through these, but this was a good one.
It was fun.
Well, you finally asked some reasonable questions, so that's all we needed.
It freaked you out that I did.
It did, a little bit. And that also means it's time to hit up our Buzz in the Tower fan spotlight. Next, today's Buzz in the Tower fan spotlight is Zoe Crowley. You can find Zoe on Instagram at ZOEB as in boy, CROWLEY. Zoe is a huge fan, a patron, and also a graduated film student from the University of Michigan.
Go Blue.
And Max, I am really interested to see what she gave us as a dilemma. This is someone who's always engaged with us, always given us feedback, and the film chops. I feel like she should have a good either or for us.
I'm excited.
You're always excited.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm so excited.
I'm so scared.
I'm so scared. I'm outraged. All right, let's see what Zoe had to say.
Hey, Max. Hey, Mo. This is Zoe. I'm a huge fan of your show. I'm a film buff myself, so I really enjoy the banter you guys have regarding my favorite 80s films. I was wondering, would you guys rather go on a Vegas trip with the cast of The Breakfast Club or the cast of Star Wars? I'm interested to hear your answers.
Well, that's a doozy.
Easy one for me.
Well, yeah.
It's Star Wars. You have Chewie as your bouncer. Do you know R2-D2, how much fun he'd be in Vegas?
Let's really think about this for a second.
And you have, and also when you play poker and stuff, you have C3.
Han Solo would be the only person that would be fun to take with you to Vegas of the cast of Star Wars.
Darth Vader could party.
But he wouldn't go. It's not his style. Or he'd just hang out in the corner and be like kind
Lando
of
would be your best
Lando,
win.
you're
Yeah.
right. I agree. So let's realistically, who would be fun to go to Vegas with you?
Yoda could use the Force to move the
he
dice.
He wouldn't do that. I want you to really think about the character instead of being Max Sugar Candy Sanders.
Okay.
I want you to really think about who the characters are and how they behave and what their moral turpitude is.
Can I bring Jabba?
I want you. Jabba would be a good example. So Jabba,
Jabba,
Landau. Hold on. Jabba, Landau, Han Solo. Those are the only three that would be a blast to be with in Vegas.
R2-D2 wouldn't have fun with you?
What would he do?
Woo!
Yeah. You're not thinking. Use your brain. Put your brain hat on.
Okay.
Realistically, in Vegas, what are they going to do?
What about Wedge?
No. Probably Wedge.
Wedge would be good.
All right. Moving to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Bender would get you in jail.
I think I'm going to make a compelling case. I think if you hear me out here, I'm going to make a compelling case and I'm going to turn you into picking the Breakfast Club. First of all, you go to Vegas. Anthony Michael Hall as Brian Johnson. There's nothing more fun than going to Vegas with the nerd who has never been to Vegas before. Tell me that that's not a blast. Like, he's just soaking it all up, like overloading on stimuli.
I feel like you're going to babysit him, though. He's going to get
that in a good way. He's going to be your little wingman. He's going to do whatever you tell him to do, and he is going to get wild. Then, for all the little seedy things that you want to get into, you got Judd Nelson.
He's going to get arrested day one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get arrested. He might. And you're going to watch how he gets arrested, and it's going to be entertaining. Then, Andrew Clark, Emilio Estevez, the jock, the meathead who's going to like just roll deep until 4 o'clock in the morning, picking fights and acting like a nut job. I then move you over. The only person that would suck to go with, in my opinion, would be Claire, Molly Ringwald. She'd be a priss and she wouldn't be any fun.
She would be financing the whole trip.
Right.
So that's cool.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think she'd be a buzzkill. But your girl, Allison Reynolds, Ali Sheedy.
Yeah.
Wild.
She'd be fun.
She'd be fun.
Yeah.
And the janitor.
I don't want to take a janitor to Vegas.
Yeah, you do. He knows all the secrets.
Do I take the vice principal too?
No. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. No,
Yeah.
he would not be as fun.
I mean, you're talking about robots. You're talking about Chewbacca.
But you're
Jedi.
thinking that like Chewbacca's not gonna like want to hang out and party.
You get a few rum and cokes into Darth Vader, and he's using the Force to move the dice.
This is
it's
where
the dark
you're
side.
so slapstick. This isn't Spaceballs. It's Star Wars. Now, if she had said, "Who do you want to take? The cast of Spaceballs or the cast of?"
I wouldn't want to take Dark Helmet.
Yeah, you would.
No, Moranis.
That'd be the best. That's
so
Mr. Coffee. That's Mr. Coffee, sir. Jam. I hate jam.
Raspberry. It's a good question.
That's a great question.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was really good. Max, we have done it again. We did a nice little ditty, nice little part
About
2.
Jack and Diane.
Two American
Sucking
kids
on chili dog.
doing the best they can.
You ever seen there's a guy on
Tech
TikTok.
is going to be a football star.
He sings other songs, but all he says is sucking on a chili dog. And that's how he sings the whole song. Because it's such a weird thing to say about a chili dog.
Weird.
Why would you suck on
I
it?
don't know. I don't ask these kind of questions. Don't do that sound. Jesus Christ. All right, Max, we did another Would You Rather. Big shout out to our patrons. If you want to join the club, go to patreon.com/BuzzInTheTower. If you have not subscribed, please do so on whatever podcast system you are using. Follow, subscribe, leave a review, a wonderful review. At Buzz in the Tower is our handle on social media. BuzzInTheTower.com on the website. Cats and dogs sleeping with each other.
Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. I have nothing else except thank you, Max. Thank you for being a friend.
Of course.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, and you're a pal and a confidant.
What is this from?
But if you threw a party,
Weird.
invited everyone you knew.
What song is this?
Are you joking me right now?
What is it?
Golden Girls, thank you for being a friend.
I've never seen The Golden Girls.
What?
I know it's about 4 ranty older women.
What? You don't know that song? You
No.
don't know that show?
Thank you for being a friend. Is that it? Yeah.
This is madness.
Yeah, I know. I hear it's good.
Madness.
They like cheesecake, right?
Max.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's Betty White, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Thank you for being a friend.
I quit on the show.
Yes.
I didn't want to end anything else. Have a good night, Max. You got
Bye.
a lot of work to do. You got some shows that you need to watch.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.